Hey guys, welcome back to the Beef and BArnzy channel. Today we have a review of a new ball in the Storm range. I think it's going to be a hook monster, and it's called Iron Max. Now, you might remember a month or so ago, the Iron Pro came out. This has notionally the same core, it's just the max version of this core. So it's a high differential, but same low RG. The NEX cover is on it, same AI core tech around it. I drilled it with my kind of weaker layout that I use on these strong balls. It's a 5 3/4 inch pin, a 4.5 inch mass bias, and a 3 inch buffer. I have a absolute power drilled the same way. I have an XL drilled that way. I have a harsh reality withers also drilled the same way, and then I have a gem drilled just slightly stronger. I would imagine that this would be in competition with the gem for the space in your bag. I'm excited to throw it. It's bright to say the least. So we are bowling on a PBA Scorpion. I figured that the house shot, for me anyway, probably wasn't the best way to showcase all these super strong balls. So I picked the Scorpion pattern because it's kind of a bit of an in-between pattern. I think it's 42 feet, decent amount of oil on the lane. So anyway, one last thing. If you like this shirt, which is from the Rotogrip collection, or any of the shirts that I wear, head over to coolwit.com, use discount code BEEFSTEW10 for 10% off. So let's get started. We'll bowl a game and then we'll start messing around and see the comparison with these balls and see what we think. But first off, we have got purple, pink and white. I'm sure there's different names for those colors, but they are the that's the layman's terms for those colors. So right away, you see a ball that's this is gonna be the strongest ball in your bag. I'd be really surprised if the gem is much stronger than this. For me right now, the gem is the strongest ball across the Storm, Rotogrip and 900 Global ranges. So I think this is gonna be the one that's in competition with it. Whoa, ball is really picking up. Like I say, I think the speed dominant players, this is probably going to be another good option for you guys. I have played around with this ball just a little bit so I could find what was the best solution. When I used it on the house shot, I had to be way left to be able to even think about using it. It'll be interesting for me with this ball. The trouble that I've run into with the gem is that I can't stay in the same place for long enough because it's so strong. And once it forces me left, the gem wasn't like the reality. For me, the original reality, I could really continue to move left and open up the lane. I haven't been able to do that with the gem, so the gem has a really short window for me. It'll be interesting to see if this new Iron Max gives me that kind of reality look so I can use it for longer. I mean, it's doing kind of what I'd expect a really strong ball to do. It's reading the pattern early. It's making a predictable move down the lane. It's not really angular. I wouldn't expect it to be. And I mean, it's going through the pins really nicely. As I start to move left, we'll see whether I can make it continue, because the reality for me, even though it was strong, I could use it on a lot of other things. Whereas, like I was saying about the gem, for me, I can't. Barnes, he can use it on a lot of stuff. So it's all different for each player. That was a 7-board move. Ball still continued nicely. Added a little bit of rotation. These are all the things I'll look out for to see, you know, where I'd be able to use the ball. And you know, this is a first look video. It's not like a total review. It's just kind of giving you an idea of what the ball will do. I mean, I've not been able to do that with the gem in the past. Once I move left with the gem, it either picks up super early and just goes dead left, or it kind of burns up down the lane and never really continues. So this is pretty good signs. Yeah. Let's move back to the right again. Try and tumble one a little bit. Play in that track area, see what that does. But so far, fingers crossed, I might have found a reason to stop using the gem. I mean, for me, this is making me happy. This is another ball that I can add to my range. Like, it's definitely going to be above the absolute power. It's definitely going to pick up sooner than the absolute power. That would have just been greedy. Okay, well, that was the first one in the 10th, so we kind of got 250-ish secured. So let's see what the other balls do. All right, first up is the gem. Now, this gem is drilled about 5 3/8 by 4 3/4 by 3. So it's a little stronger, but not really. Like, same ballpark. Wow. Okay, maybe it wasn't my best shot, but I didn't have that happen once with that iron where it was picking up, continuing. I felt like that one kind of went to pick up and then just didn't. So, all right, let's throw a better shot and then we'll get a better read. That's better. Okay. All right, well, let's move left, because in that area of the lane, I don't really expect to see much difference between the gem and this iron. So, see what happens. Maybe there isn't much difference. Maybe, I don't know. We shall see. Like I say, this is first looks, best guesses. In 2 months' time, probably have a completely different viewpoint, but let's try one more over here. I mean, it's kind of what I always tell you about the videos. Super hard to see the difference. I think that the iron is a little more continuous down the lane. I think that the gem, while still being good, straightened up a little bit more through the pins on that shot. But I mean, they're going to be in the same ballpark, the gem and the Iron Pro. So if you're looking for a replacement for your gem, Iron Pro might be a good option for you. Let's have a quick look. Oh, I've already got thumb in it. Let's have a quick look at this harsh reality. Few more games on this harsh reality, so not 100% saying that was all the ball then. Let's have another go. I can't re-rack anymore, so don't judge me for throwing balls from the back. They changed the system here. There's no re-rack button anymore. Yeah, maybe this harsh reality has seen better days. I drilled this right at the start, really early in the tour season, so maybe it's run its race, because that didn't fill me with confidence. Now, I will say that while I've been using them in the past, I have found the gem to be stronger than the harsh reality, so for whatever it's worth. This is a brand new Absolute Power, drilled the same way as the iron. Like what we'd expect to see, cleaner through it, harder off it. Like I say, it's really difficult to display all of the balls and get a really good viewpoint while watching in 2D. For me, my eyes tell me that the Absolute Power is going longer. So on the fresh, when the lane hasn't got any shots on it and it hasn't been burnt up at all, I would see that the Iron Pro would probably, the Iron Max would probably give me a more forgiving front to back. I could probably use both, but I would think, for me anyway, that the Absolute Power would probably get a little bit too far down the lane on some of the shots, whereas that Max would probably let me get away with that for a little bit longer. So kind of the progression that I see it is, if I was bowling on a heavier volume pattern, I would start with the Max, I'd then transition into something like the Absolute Power or maybe the XL, and then off those I'd go to the trusty DNA coil. I hope that gives you at least a little bit of insight into the Iron Max. I will put a link in the description to Bowler's Mart. Right here will tell you when it's available. I'm not actually aware of what the availability date is right now as I'm filming it, but I think that this could be a really useful option on the Storm side. For me anyway, it's been quite a while since the super high-end Storm ball, the super big hook ball, has been the one I would go to. The last one I really liked was the Shorelock, so I'm excited to see what this does in the next couple of months when I'm using it. If you check out the Beef and Barnzy show on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Central, we will be talking about this ball in the coming months. So thanks for watching. If you watched this far, God bless you. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, keep striking. See you later. Bye now.